Right, we're going to do something a bit different today. My mate Joel has come over from Australia. He travels the world for a month every year. He's a TED speaker. His TED talk is one ear, one eye, no worries. Well worth a watch. He talks about his dog accidentally eating his glass eye and stuff like this.
Yeah.
So Joel, what is your story, man? You do all this traveling, and can you go back in time and just give everybody like the background of your story? Where are you from in Australia? Let's start with that.
I was born in Harvey, which is a small town. Grew up in Up, which is on the coast, and I went to school in Harvey, so pretty much my hometown. And I was always pretty popular growing up in school, never got bullied. And with my story, the way I was born, only having the one ear, one eye, disfigurement, I had great parents who never hid me from the world, and I think that gave me a great start in life. And then I got to a point when I wanted to leave my comfort zone of my hometown to travel the world, met Shaun along the way after reading his book.
Alright, slow down a bit and let's go back. So you said you got the disfigurement, the one eye, the one ear. So how did that come about? Was that just a natural thing that happened through birth?
Yeah, it's just one of those things that happen, nothing you could do about it. As I said, it's one of those things, but
Yeah.
as I said...
So your family, like everybody supported you, there wasn't anybody, nobody said anything nasty, you had a lot of support as a child and stuff like that?
Yeah, mum, dad, both my brothers, people I grew up with, I had a lot of support.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it all started. Now I've got the confidence to travel, meet new people.
But it wasn't always an easy ride, was it? Didn't something happen to you that you mentioned in your TED talk? You went to a party and somebody said something nasty to you?
Yeah, one night I was having 2 beers and I went to a party. There was this guy who was pretty drunk and he seen my face and he said, "Oh, I must be one of the ugliest people he's ever met. If he looked like that, he'll kill himself." And that, I left the party, I had a few tears, but then I thought about it all. It was harsh what he said.
But didn't you go to somewhere in Australia where people do kill themselves and you thought about this?
Oh, yeah, I just drove to a quiet place, but I thought, nah, they can't let one bad night, affect my whole life. I've had it pretty lucky that...
What, if you drove to that place where people commit suicide, what pulled you back from wanting to kill yourself?
My mum, my dad,
Your mum, yeah.
especially my mum,
Yeah.
probably my friends, and the guy was drunk, and it was a harsh lesson in life that it's not always going to be easy.
Yeah.
And words can hurt, and but it made me stronger. I think it gave me a thicker skin.
Yeah.
And I got through that time.
And then you had a buddy, and this travelling the world came about because you had a buddy, and you and your buddy used to travel the world together, right?
Not the world, but the first time I travelled out of Western Australia was with my buddy. And growing up, I had people staring whenever I left my comfort zone. That was hard, but that day with my buddy, we were in Sydney, we were having the best day of my life, and I seen someone staring. We were at a bar, and I thought, stare all the like, I'm here with my best mate, you're sitting there on your own. And I think that was the first time I really overcame the stare, and I didn't let it.
Yeah.
I know people are going to see something, my face, it's a bit different, and they're going to be a bit intrigued, so the staring is something I had to learn to deal with.
Well, so many people watching this video, Joel, and watching your TED Talk, young people, teenagers, they're very conscious about how they look, and they look at themselves in the mirror a lot, and they see things and they think there's something wrong with them, and it really, they hurt inside because of this. But you're out there, man, and people stare at you, and you just get on with life.
Yep.
So let's go back to your partner who you were travelling the world with. What happened with him? What was his name?
PJ, Paul Jones.
PJ. And what happened with PJ?
About 4 years after that awesome day in Sydney, he passed away in a car accident. I was with him that night, and that hit me hard too, and I think that made me realise more than ever that we're not here forever. Life is fleeting. He was only 21, and I thought, oh, he's gone forever. And I thought, well, I started travelling with him by that day in Sydney. Why not do it for both of us?
So, inspired by the loss of PJ, now you travel the world in his honour.
Yeah, sort of doing it for him as well. He was the one that I started with.
Yeah. And
we did have plans to travel together, and unfortunately, with what happened, and I thought, why not do it? And that was I think I've taken a tragic situation and shone some light onto it.
Absolutely.
To make my life, you know, I can't bring PJ back, but I could, what I've done,
Yeah.
it could be in his honour too.
So this was your best buddy, he died. So basically you've had all these tragedies, all these hard things happening in your life.
And I still stay positive.
And you're still staying positive, that's the bottom line here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now you save up all the money you make working as a meat inspector.
Meat inspector, yep.
And you spend it you stay at nice hotels, you go have nice meals for this month, and then the people that you meet who you get along with, the following year you come back and meet them again.
Yeah.
And that's how me and Joel have met. He's been out here now, this is his third time. I've met Joel here in the UK. And last year you were asking about your TED Talk, wasn't you? We were putting some ideas together for your TED Talk. Do you think your TED Talk was a success then? Are you happy with it?
Very happy, very happy. I was very nervous that day. I've only just started public speaking.
Yeah.
I was having coffee with my mum and Nana, and they even said afterwards that my hand was shaking. But I think I know my story now. Once I got up there in front, there was about 250 people. It just flowed.
Yeah.
And I think the emotion came out of it, and I think that's what makes my story real.
Yeah.
And again, PJ would have probably been honoured to be included in that talk too. And
I'm going to put Joel's TED Talk on my YouTube channel below this video in the show more box. So if you will click over and appreciate his video, give it a like or a comment or whatever if you do like it. I'm really trying to help Joel raise his profile right now on the internet.
It's been good, it's been a pleasure, and the sky's the limit, I reckon. And meeting someone like Shaun, I reckon.
And how did you find out about me then?
One of my buddies, Luke, another buddy that I travelled with, who I grew up with,
Yeah.
he was flying over to meet me in the US back in 2014.
Yeah.
I was in South America already, and I was flying up to meet him in LA. He doesn't read much, but he thought long flights. He was in that bookstore at the airport, and out of all the books, he found Hard Time. And then he didn't really read it. He's not really a big reader, but how lucky is that? Then when he met up with me, he thought, oh, Joel likes reading, so he showed me the book. I started reading it in Las Vegas in my hotel room one night, and I thought, this guy's got an interesting story himself. But who ever would have thought that I'll become friends with this guy? When I got home, I reached out on Facebook, and lo and behold, he had a Facebook page, so I just sent him a little thing about my life, and Shaun got back to me, and the rest is history. This is my third time I caught up with Shaun, and we're going to be friends for life.
And you sent me an article, didn't you, about your story
Yeah.
in some Australian newspaper, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Justin Rake,
Yeah.
a younger guy that grew up in Harvey, does a bit of journalism,
Yeah.
and he wrote a bit of an article on my life. I sent it to Shaun, and he really...
I just found it so inspirational that Joel had been through all this stuff and he was still smiling.
Yeah,
So what do you want from life now, Joel?
just to get my story out there, help people.
Yeah.
I've had my battles with a bit of anxiety and depression, and I think to overcome that and still keep a positive outlook, I'd like my story to get out there more now. Shaun's really helped me now.
Yeah.
And just over the next 5-10 years, keep travelling, keep seeing the world, and
Is one of your goals to meet Wildman?
I want to meet Wildman.
Joel spoke to Wildman on the phone last night.
Yeah.
And he's promised to go up and visit Wildman on his next trip.
Next trip, I want to sit down and meet Wildman, and yeah, he sounds like a bit of a character, and I've read a lot about him. And
I'll send you his True Geordie interview, it's really good.
Yeah.
Have you got any message you'd like to say to people who are going through hard times right now watching this video?
Well, I like a quote from Martin Luther King. I have a dream that in a superficial world where looks, people are a bit insecure about their looks, that by getting my story out there, I could do my bit to bridge that gap. It's what's in here, what's in the heart, and I do believe I've got a story, and I'm going to get it out there, and it's already out there now, but the sky is the limit, and just believe in yourself.
Yeah, happiness, like Joel said, happiness is in your heart and what you thought to make it. So again, Joel's TED Talk, if you want to watch it on YouTube, it is one ear, one eye, no worries. I'll put all of Joel's social media in the show more box below this video. Appreciate you following him, and I hope hearing Joel speak about how happy he is has inspired your day.
Cheers. Thanks everyone.
Take care out there. Cheers.